Sports Life Talk.
Hey,
Cause this is Sports Life Talk.
hey,
You rock it with Sports Life Talk.
Life Talk.
Hot topics with Sports Life Talk.
Come on.
So come and get you some Sports Life Talk. They let us in the game, now we calling the shots. Things will never be the same, so forget what you thought. Cause life without sports ain't nothing but talk. Here we go now, finally a show that makes your heart pound. Profound, wonder what's running up through your thoughts now. About to drown our podcasts that be watered down. Tell them clowns it's a new era, and it's starting now. I've told them strangers, the 5 Power Rangers, approaching Sports Life Talk from 5 different angles. Get ready for the change up. We done turned the flame up. The topics that we bring up, we about to blow this thing. Yeah, let's get it cracking. KT the head coach and Miss Manhattan. Gemini Jones holds the throne, she be calling them out. Mr. United Surgeon B. Jones, I'm out to the south. From the cover athlete to the yeet of the week, we got what you need. We dropping what's hot in the streets, from copping new sneaks to locals popping, doing big things. When gossip and tea, let Kimberly pour you a dream. Sports Life Talk, who is them? Went from not listening and now you're tuning in. If you're feeling what you're hearing, tell a friend, tell a friend. Thank you for listening, let the show begin. Sports Life Talk, who is them? Went from not listening and now you're tuning in. If you're feeling what you're hearing, tell a friend, tell a friend. Thank you for listening, now let the show begin.
Let's go.
Let's go. Hey, what's up, y'all? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Welcome to another episode of Sports Life Talk, or Life Without Sports. Okay, something got a little twisted there. Hey, how y'all doing tonight? What's up?
Hey.
What's good, Gemini? It's good to be back. You know,
It's been a month of Sundays, like my mama say.
it's been a week. But yeah.
You know what, Jim? Before you get started, I want to say thank you. I was in the audience last week. I was in the SLT Nation crowd. Y'all killed it last week, man. I mean, the you and the subs, hey, SLT South, y'all held it down. That was a great show.
Well, thank you. I try. Sometimes I just have to be me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we know what you're saying. I mean,
all right, y'all. It is Wednesday, April 6th. I just want to point out somebody got it wrong on the slide, but I ain't gonna say nothing. It is
why
Wednesday,
did you say something then? Why
April 6th. And we have all 4 of the cast members here today, and I am so happy. I missed y'all so much. But this is episode 130. That is wrong too. 7. Ooh, who was in charge of the slides? Because somebody about to get written up.
You might have the wrong one up. You might want to check because I ain't seeing these errors.
Is it 134 or is it 137?
It's copy of 137. It's 2 of them where I had made one and then it's another one that was made. So,
maybe I ain't on the right one.
yeah, so why you trying to call folks out? Your ass is in the wrong, not us.
I was like, I know I put the right date because I looked at
it. I could have sworn we had the date right.
Okay, yeah. Well, let me go back. How about I just go ahead and we just introduce everybody, and then while KD is doing her thing, I will find the correct slide since I done called everybody out. Mm-hmm. All right. So of course, with us this week we have the mouth of the South, Mr. B. Jones. How you doing, sir?
I should have kept the music rolling when it was coming to my name. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, whatever. All right, Coach Ed Reede, KT. How you doing, sir? You ready for school to be out?
I am ready. Yes, first I got to get track over with, so that'll be done next week. But heck yes, I'm ready for school to be out, so I can turn up every Wednesday.
Yeah.
Are you on a countdown? Like how many days?
32 days, 31 now.
Wow! Don't be too excited there, guys.
Days, right? That's work days, right?
Yeah, work days.
Okay.
Work days. Oh, okay. 32. When do y'all get out of school? Before or after Memorial Day?
We get out May 20th.
I seem pretty quick. Yeah, that's gonna go fast.
Hey, so while we're all talking, I know we're doing introductions though, but we got to get an escape room set up and get SLT Nation to come out. What's up with it, y'all?
Yeah, but we need the smart ones on SLT Nation to come out.
Yeah, what we're going to have to do is each one of us going to pick like 3 of SLT Nation, and then it'd be like the Mouth of the South team versus the Manhattan team and the Gemini team and the head coach team, and see which team could go in and do the escape room the quickest.
Right.
Yes. So everybody that's in the chat and that's willing to come, go ahead and say what team you want to be on.
Y'all already know if you want that dub.
Wait a minute. Let me just say, I'm the smartest one in the room.
Yeah, in that room over there, but in this group,
I'm the smartest one in the room, yo. I'm just trying to tell you.
I ain't gonna
There's
lie.
not many escape rooms that I don't get out of. I'm just saying, and I've done 3, and I've gotten out of all 3.
Don't get on my team because I never been to escape room, so we gonna lose.
Yeah,
I'm rocking with Gemini. Gemini, I'm part of your team. If you can get out of everyone, I'm trying to win. Get that.
All right, y'all, and of course we have Miss Manhattan down there. How are you today, love?
I'm good. So I had everything ready for me to be with y'all last Wednesday, and my daughter made it to regionals. So I don't know if y'all watch Dresses and Salted Pretzels, but last night she was talking about a friend of hers who has a daughter that's going to it's like finals. So it's like so many games that the girls have to go through just to get to finals. So she went to regionals last Wednesday, which it was like a last minute thing. They won on Tuesday, found out that the game was going to be Wednesday. Then the time ended up getting pushed back from like 4:30 to 7. So that's why I missed last week's show. But I'm glad to be back. So hey, y'all.
Well, at least you got one on your team. So
KD, what team do your daughter play on? Is it Solar?
No, so the last week, so my daughter's in 8th grade and she made it to varsity because the school has middle school and high school. So last week she was just playing for her school, but her club team, she plays for Dallas Elite. It's called Dallas Elite Soccer Club. It's an independent club, but we do play against teams like the Solars, the Texans, FC Dallas, all of those big names.
So did they win last week? I don't remember if you updated us.
So Wednesday we won the Wednesday game, but Saturday we went to, I guess it's district. It's either district or something.
Okay.
We lost that game.
Okay. And that was with the school or the club team?
That was with the school.
Okay, with the school. Okay.
Yeah, and the club just started on Wednesday right after the game that we lost.
Wow. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Shout out to Miss J doing her thing over there kicking.
Yes.
I'm gonna have her teach me how to play soccer. You ain't never too old.
No.
Well, I don't know. You gonna be able to do that.
I'm trying not to derail this show, Pam, but then you say stuff like that all the time. You know, you just want to teach you the rules.
No, I told y'all I used to play soccer for a little bit. Oh, y'all on the show last week. I'm sorry if you weren't listening. I revealed that I used to.
We heard you. We heard you tell everybody that you played soccer.
You know what?
You probably don't even know what a soccer ball look like.
It's red and anyway, you know what? I don't have time for this.
That had to be over 25 years ago, so yeah, you got to learn all the new rules.
You know what? This is episode 137 entitled She Got Her Own. And our cover, she's not an athlete, but she probably could if she wanted to be, just like me, because you're never too old.
He said you can't be too old.
Man, you crazy. Oprah like 68. I guess she's gonna try to learn some.
You know what? There is a video of me playing soccer last year at my goddaughter's game, and I'm gonna have to send that to y'all so y'all can post it to show you that even I had on sandals and I made a goal. But anyway, this is 137.
It's also a video of you out there fighting. They don't make you an MMA artist. They don't make you. That don't mean you practice MMA because there's a video out there somewhere you kicking a ball.
Well, first she got bust upside the head. Remember, then she tried to go catch somebody.
Oh my gosh!
You know what? I mean, we already less than 10 minutes in, and I feel attacked.
Well, we got to make it for last week.
No, we got to create a safe space. Let's create a safe space.
Yes, because I'm about to have to
go
get my emotional support stuffed animal if you guys keep talking about me like this.
Well, go ahead and get him.
So, our cover person for this week is Oprah Winfrey. And like I said, this is episode 137 entitled She Got Her Own. I love her because she got her own.
Yeah, that's the Neo.
Yeah, that's Neo and somebody else, I think.
Anyway, that's the remix. That's the remix.
Yeah.
KD, what you got?
Yo, so shout out to KT for coming up with this. The title of the episode, She Got Her Own. Yeah. So a lot of people already know Oprah, so I'm just gonna do a quick rundown, nothing too long. So Of course, she was a talk show host, a media executive, actress, and billionaire philanthropist. She's best known for being the host of her own wildly popular program, The Oprah Winfrey Show, which aired for 25 seasons from 1986 to 2011. In 2011, Winfrey launched her own TV network, OWN, which airs popular shows like Queen Sugar, If Loving You Is Wrong, and Oprah's Masterclass. Just some quick facts. Oprah Winfrey was the first Black female billionaire, magazine publisher. She started a leadership academy for girls in South Africa and even her own book club. Winfrey contributed immensely to the publishing world by launching her Oprah's Book Club as part of her talk show. The program propelled many unknown authors to the top of the bestsellers list and gave pleasure reading a new kind of popular prominence. So in the midst of, just reading about her and, trying to tell y'all a little bit, I found a quote that is a lot of people can relate to or like look at life differently, maybe. The whole point of being alive is to evolve into the complete person you were intended to be. So shout out to Oprah with a good quote.
And she got that money too.
Yeah.
You know what else she used to do that I loved is when she did her Oprah's favorite things. And, she would, some brands that weren't, name brand or, out there, she would, put them on the map as well. Or like her Christmas giveaways and stuff like that. So shout out to Oprah for, helping propel some businesses too. So.
You know what? Shout out to Oprah, but shout out to Stedman. The example that we all try to follow. That boy hit the line.
I'm trying to be Gail King to somebody, Oprah.
That boy punched the
KD,
mill.
I'm your Gail, okay? Just remember that.
Nah, real talk though. Hey, Oprah is the illest in the game. First Black billionaire. I did not know that, KD. So thank you for that. And that was a good read too, by the way. Shout out to you. All right, so for SLT T-shirt, so you can look and dress like the crew and be a part of the family. Be the first one to go to our website, www.sportslifetalk.com. Answer this question correctly, and you will be the official owner of a Sports Life Talk T-shirt. Here we go. I was actually watching Oprah as a little kid. I ain't as old as Pam, but I've been around the block a little bit. And I was watching Oprah back in the Gap, and I remember, her then Geraldo and all of the other shows. But before
Sally
Sports
Jesse.
Life Talk T-shirt, Sally Jesse, Raphael. That's when the day and the age of daytime TV was at its prominence. So I want you to tell me, give me the name of the Chicago-based station that first aired Oprah Winfrey's daytime TV show. All right, that is it. Go to our website. Be the first one to get that one correct, and I'm going to send you a Sports Life Talk T-shirt. Let's go.
All right, awesome. Thank you, B. Jones. So it is time for the toast. I am drink ready. So, KD, let's go.
I wish I was drink ready. So the drink of the week is the Moscow Mule. So I did like a Google search and was like, what's Oprah's favorite drink? So of course a few came up, but the most trending was Moscow Mule. It consists of 1.5 ounces of vodka, Tito's preferably, some simple syrup, fresh lime juice, ginger beer, and a sprig of fresh mint. A slice of lime and some ice. So you'll pour vodka over ice, add the simple syrup and lime juice, top with ginger beer, and garnish with mint and lime. If you're not a fan of ginger beer or ginger beer, you probably won't like it. But a Moscow Mule is kind of refreshing just a little bit. So I would just be light on the ginger beer. And the toast of the week is going to the women's South Carolina Gamecocks and the men's Kansas Jayhawks. They are the winners of the NCAA championship, March Madness. So toast to them and their teams.
And the Moscow Mules is my favorite drink. I literally just fell in love with them about 3 weeks ago. So I love the Moscow Mule. I was tripping out when I saw it on the deck. I was like, yes, we get to talk about some mules on this thing. You can just add fruit. You can get crazy with them too.
Yeah.
My favorite. What I like about them is the copper cups.
Yep, the copper.
They're always served in the copper cup.
But they also have different versions. You could change the look in them and actually still do a mule. It just changes the type of mule that you do. I didn't know about that either, but You don't have to necessarily do the vodka. So
All right, y'all.
Right.
That was a good game. I did catch a lot of it. I didn't see the women's game, but I did see the Kansas game. And at halftime, they were down. They only had like 20, 25 points or something. And then next thing I know, they had come back like 30 points to their 2. I was like, dang. Okay. So it was a good game. I actually watched a little basketball. Why y'all looking at me like that? Am I wrong? Did that not happen?
No, hey, you were spot on.
Okay. Because y'all was like,
but yeah, we get the point.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say Dak Prescott was like the MVP or something for the tournament. So that's what I was waiting
you know
for.
what? Whatever. Let's go on with the playmakers. KT, what you got?
All right, so we've been doing You Got Next for a little over 2 years now, and for the first couple of episodes, I got nervous, especially when we interviewed Devon Dudley. But after an hour and a half of talking to him, of course, we settled down. So the other day, we got a chance to interview Laura Harris. She's an NBC co-host, and you can watch her in the mornings. I think it's from 5 to 7 or 4 to 7. And that whole episode, I pretty much was fangirling because you thought B. Jones had energy. She brought it. So she's also won an Emmy. And here's the funny thing about it. I always ask our guests, hey, what did you think of the show? And she looked in the mic. She was like, I thought it was awesome. What, y'all didn't like it? I was like, no. We loved it. And she liked it so much that she said she's going to come back again. Did she say this month or it may be?
Well, actually, Kevin has volunteered all 4 of us to participate in her reading program that she got for the summer. So Sports Life Talk will be working with Laura Harris here in the next couple of
I love how he said I did that. I did not volunteer. It's nice try though, B. Jones. But yes, we can all do that.
I plan on being in the streets, not being educated this summer.
Well, you stay in the streets and you're not educated anyway. So what else is new? But hey, shout out to Laura Harris.
I don't know how to read, okay?
We got to bring the cameraman out there for you, man. I can see already this going to go sideways. They ain't going to invite us back after year 1.
Yeah. But hey, shout out to her.
Yes.
Please go check out the rest of our play cousins, nieces, nephews, and sisters, and whoever else in our You Got Next series.
All right. Local business. I have one if no one does.
You can share yours. I'll share mine next week.
Are you sure? Go ahead. We can all share. Everybody share.
Okay, so mine is called Armory DE. It's in Deep Ellum. I literally just went there before I got here tonight. It's a pretty cool spot. I actually just was waiting for my daughter to get out of school, and I was like, I want to go to every spot in Deep Ellum. Like this year, that's going to be a goal, even if I just step my foot in and then leave. But supposedly this place is known for their charred pulpo, which is octopus, and it's simmered in Hungarian tokaji wine and Spanish spices, then basted and charred. And supposedly they give you some type of little fatty dip that you dip it in, and supposedly it's really good. One of the bartenders, he was from Seattle, where it's the home of really good seafood.
Yeah.
And he was saying that this restaurant actually has the best octopus, or a better octopus than he's had in Seattle. So if y'all are in Deep Ellum, check it out.
Well, Kevin, before I do the local athlete,
I
Pam,
wasn't done.
Oh, you gonna do one, Pam?
I was.
But I do want to let Kevin know he need to get control of his people. You got hosts supposed to be professional. They go into bars before we go on there. I just don't think that sets a good precedent for an on-air personality to be caught at a bar an hour before we perform.
Yeah.
But I didn't drink because I have to work out. So.
Yeah, but you didn't eat the octopus either, right?
I did.
So you just walked in and looked around.
Yeah. Yep. I was there for 20 minutes because as soon as I stepped my foot in there, my daughter texted me and was like, I'm ready to go. I'm outside.
I do eat calamari though. Calamari is like a squid, isn't it? Isn't that kind of like an octopus? Maybe in the family, it's close.
I don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah, it is because yeah, you're right, B. Jones. But we ain't here for all science and whatever kind of lesson we're trying to get. So let's get back on track on this shit.
All right, so I want to shout out 2 places. The first one, I don't know if you've ever been, is Albernays.
Yeah.
They actually have 2 locations. One is on Oak Lawn, and the other is off Spring Valley in the Tollway. It was absolutely amazing. We took my dad for his birthday on Sunday. Luckily, I didn't have to pay because my brother was drinking some very, very, very good scotch. So, shout out to my brother for picking up the bill. And then also for the ladies, I know this is a little weird, but I got my eyebrows done, y'all. And so they are like so amazing. I got them shaded, whatever you call it, or whatever. It's like permanent. So I'll have Megan Good eyebrows in about a week or so. They're still kind of peeling. And the Instagram is Ishnae, ISHNAE. And she's absolutely fabulous. She's booked up though. I booked this appointment last June and I just went in April. So that's how good she is. So shout out to her for brows on point. Y'all, I ain't even got to spend that 15-20 minutes doing makeup no more. Just like boop, boop, boop. Okay, ready. So shout out to her for doing my brows. KT, why you look confused?
No, it's the fact that you had to wait a whole year to get that done. Didn't you just have your face peeled? You're just doing all kind of stuff. You having a midlife crisis?
I mean, this young skin, just I have to.
Now we all know you and the word young don't go together, so stop playing. Just
know what?
Can I do the local athlete medal?
Go ahead.
All right, so I want to send a local athlete for this week. A shout out to him, the 6'3". His name is Chen Weaver. He averaged 17 points and 8 rebounds for a 36-5 team, leading Mansfield Timberview to a state runner-up finish in the Class 5A. Weaver was voted the unanimous District 8 5A MVP. Like I told you, he averaged about 17 points and 10 rebounds during the state tournament. He scored 28 points in the regional finals against Amarillo. And I know basketball season has officially ended, but I had to send this kid some love because he decided to do something that was impressive. With all of these accolades, he could have went anywhere he wanted to. He decided to stay home right here in Dallas, Texas area, and he will be attending the University of Texas Arlington. So I said, that right there. That's a playmaker right there. So he's going to turn around a team that hadn't been really that great, Kevin, like an 11-19 UTA team. So shout out to Chendall Weaver of Mansfield Timberview. He is our local playmaker of the week.
Yay.
Wait a minute. Katie, damn it, I thought we was friends.
What?
I didn't even notice that comment either.
And don't you post it. You know what? That's fine.
Y'all cold.
You know what? That's all right, KD. You ain't on my team when we go to the escape room, so you're going to be locked up. All right, it is time for the kick-off question. Our cover person this week is Oprah. So if you could be successful at one of Oprah's crafts, what would it be? So I'll go ahead and just say it. I would love, and y'all already know what I'm about to say, to host my show.
Yeah,
I would love to host a show, and I would love to have it old school where I run out to the audience and be like, "Okay, what's your question?"
You want to get intimate with them? You want to get them all vulnerable? Y'all crying? Everybody crying on Pam's show.
And then they're waiting for me afterwards, and they're like, "Oh my God, you changed my life!" And I'm like, "It's okay, go ahead and cry." So that would be me. I would be the talk show host. KT, you giggling way too hard. What would you be? You want me Stedman?
Well, yes, that would be number one. But number two, I want my own network. I love doing the production for this show and any other show. So I want to be more behind the scenes, and you can see my name plastered everywhere, but I don't have the talent of a Gemini Jones. So yeah,
you don't.
Oh, shut the hell up! I can do that. But yeah, give me the production side of it. Give me my own SportsLifeTalk network.
So Kevin, you gonna produce her Maury Povich type show?
Yes,
that trash stuff. Yeah, we're gonna have it all. It's gonna be the best trash. No, she's gonna be more like, what is it, Steve?
Steve Harvey?
No,
Steve. Oh, the security guard, Steve.
Yeah, I like Steve Harvey.
No, Steve Harvey's doing. I'm talking about the spinoff from Jerry.
Oh yeah, what was Steve something? He was a bodyguard, wasn't he?
He was a bodyguard at first, and then they promoted him up to give him his own show.
And
Yeah.
that show was terrible too.
It
But
was. It was. That's why don't nobody even remember his name.
No,
Yeah, I don't
Wilkes.
even remember
Wilkes.
the
Wilco
show.
or Wilkes, something like that.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yep. B Jones, what you doing?
All my life I had to fight. I want to be an actor. I would have took the Hollywood route of Oprah. People
Okay.
forgot that she been doing major things in these movies, and honestly, she probably had a lot of roles that she declined. That she only took advantage of certain roles that really had an impact. But if I could just be half the actor Oprah is, I'd be doing something major. So I'm gonna go with the actor side of it.
So, what's your favorite movie with Oprah in it?
I mean, Color Purple. I mean, that's the most prominent role I remember her in. I mean, so
Mine is Women of Brewster Place.
Women in Brewster's Place.
I
Yep,
love
that's a
that
good
movie.
one.
I love that movie. I love it. KT, do you have? I'm sorry, KD. What would you be first?
Mine would be kind of similar to how she opened the girls' school in Africa. I would,
Philanthropist.
yes, I would have some type of like foundation that helps soccer, and then also have like a better charter school system.
Okay.
I think
All
that.
right. So, what's your favorite Oprah movie with Oprah in it? I ain't gonna say Oprah movie, but
what other movies was she in?
she was in that. She was in what was that movie? Beloved. That was a crazy movie.
Yeah.
That was.
But I like the one.
Yes.
The Women's of Brewster's Place. That's the one where she was like real tough and could fight, right? Isn't that the one where she got?
It had Leah Whitfield. It had.
Nah, that's the Color Purple, KT.
No,
remember she got messing with a kid.
Oh, I thought that was the Women of Brewster's Place. It was like they were on the streets.
Yeah, that was in Color Purple, and the dude hit her with a gun. It was a racially. It was a very racially motivated scene. It impacted me. I'm still traumatized by that scene in that movie because remember the Caucasian woman wanted to touch her child. And she was like, "Leave my child alone." And the white woman.
No, she said your children are so clean.
Yeah, and then the white woman got offended and made it seem like she was doing something. And the cops started accosting her, and then she blew up and started hollering. And they knocked her out. Man, messed her out forever.
Yep.
So is that the one where the kid stuck the fork in the socket and he died?
That is Women of Brewster Place. That was Lynn Whitfield's daughter. Or was it Lynn Whitfield? Yeah, because she had just gone. Remember, she had just gone and had an abortion earlier for the other baby, and then that baby died.
I think she was in this movie.
She was really depressed.
For Color Girls?
Oh, Lord. It's Women of Brewster Place.
That's another movie.
She been in a couple
Oprah
movies,
wasn't in For Colored Girls. That was Janet Jackson and Felicia Rashad. Oprah wasn't in that one.
Yeah, okay.
She has a long list of movies. Y'all just
she was in The Butler, Princess and the Frog, Selma, Beloved, Wrinkle in Time, The Color Purple.
Yeah, I remember Wrinkle in Time.
The Immortal Life of Henrietta Hacks, the B movie, Charlotte's Web, The Women of Brewster's Place, Tina, and There Are No Children Here, which I've never even heard of that one.
Me either.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Shout out to Miss Oprah Winfrey. All right. It is time for the Manhattan Project. Katie, take it away.
Yes. So I had a mad question asking, but I'll hold it for next week. So topic
Why
of discussion.
holding it? What you holding it for?
Just because I don't want to run out of time and be rushing our end.
We told you don't worry about that. Let's work. Let's go to work, man. The people love you. They clamor for you. Okay, in every exit group that we've talked to, they said that the Manhattan Project is
we did surveys. Out of 100 people, 99.9 of them said
this is the most enjoyable part of the show. So please give us the Manhattan Project.
All right. So is it a problem that your boo doesn't want to post you on social media? What is y'all's take on this?
Ooh.
I don't think it's a problem at all.
Okay. Kevin, you know what? But see, you thinking like a married man.
No,
I'm wondering if you single and you know your boo is, got a network. Let's just put it that way. Got a network and they don't want to post you and honor you. No birthday posts, no Father's Day posts, no. Yikes! I don't know. Man. That anonymity would eat at me a little bit.
Not me, because hey, I know who I'm going home with, so I'm going home to her, so she should know. Hey, I ain't got to post you. Why we got to put our business out there for social media? That's how people start being nosy, coming there trying to break y'all up and stuff. Man, just do you. You don't need everybody to know your business.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the dogs out there, Kevin, the gladiators at the gate, they knocking on her. They in her DMs every day.
Well, if she for you, like I said, she know where home is too, right?
Nah, Kevin, you being too stoic about this one. I think Kevin is being Kevin thinking like a married man. What the lady say? I want to know what the lady say. What you say, Pam?
Yeah, what do you say, Pam?
We already know what she gonna say.
What am I gonna say?
No, I'm gonna let you say it.
Honestly, it's not a problem if, number one, he's not even really a poster. I mean, I'm not expecting him to jump on Instagram to post me if the last post he did was 2017. Like,
all right, that's different, Pam. We talking about somebody who's active on I'm assuming the integrity or the foundation of the question is somebody who's probably active on social media. But your significant other is a heavy social media person, but doesn't acknowledge you on their social media. They go above and beyond. We was at a restaurant. They got a solo shot at the restaurant, and you ain't in it.
Now, if they are intentionally not posting me, so if we are, if we're trying a new restaurant and you post the sign, you post the menu, you post, the waitress, you post everything else, and then you don't post me, that's a problem. But if you just don't post, I mean, if you're not, you could be on social media and not post me. I don't mind.
Now, if I'm posting other women and not you, then that's a problem.
Yeah. Or if you're like
disrespectful,
like if we're sitting at a table and you're intentionally like leaving me out, but you took a picture of everybody else in the group and all you see is this part right here, just an arm or something, then I have a problem because I feel like you're intentionally not trying to put me in there. But I mean, if you don't, you don't.
Yeah.
Yes, I say, Kim, I think they dumbing down your question here. I see the theatrics in it. I see the drama in it. I'm not a big social media poster, and I don't think it'll bother me per se. But if I was single in these streets and I was with somebody new, we got something going on 3 to 4 months. We kicking it hard, and this person ain't acknowledged me all, and I think we strong in this. I don't know that might I might find concern with that. I might have some apprehension.
But B. Jones, how many people have you seen post their boo the first 3 to 4 months, and then that 5th month they single?
Well, Kevin, I ain't say the woman had to get on her knees and propose to the dude in 3-4 months.
No, I'm just saying.
Knowledge and just have a picture with you going to the movies. I mean, listen, Pam was fresh in her little situation, and she still posted a little birthday and some of the stuff. Fresh. Oh, how long y'all been kicking it? How long y'all been kicking it?
Wait a minute. This is not about me.
It's always about you, Pam. Okay. It's always about the ladies. That's why they show up. No,
I'm just saying, B. Jones, I've seen people on Instagram, they have a new boo every 3 months. And they just post them, and then you got a new one. Now people like,
yeah.
Damn, I mean,
I just.
And that's a lot of the reason why I say no. That I wouldn't post them is because these flings don't last very long, and it's kind of like a curse. If I post you, then it's not gonna work. But I'm not. Yeah, it's kind of like
I'm posting. I mean, y'all, I've made 1 or 2 posts or whatever, but I mean, I'm not going to. We've done a lot of things. I don't feel the need to post every single thing we do. Like today we went to the mall. Oh my God, this is us holding hands. Or, I can't, when I feel like sometimes people are in these relationships and it's like, are you really in this relationship or are you doing this for Instagram? Because like every single date y'all go on, you are literally recording it and posting it.
Especially the ones where they're both in the restroom and this dude's combing her hair. I'm like, man, come on, man. How often does that really happen? Stop playing.
I've had my hair combed before.
I try to do my wife's hair with a curling iron. I just start seeing smoke. I was like, I can't do this no more.
Vaseline everywhere.
Some almost caught on fire. So I'm gonna leave this alone.
Yeah, and like Corey said, he said too much posting might turn into free advertising. I'm not gonna post you a lot. I'm not gonna keep talking about how wonderful you are, because then next thing you know, like you said, a friend of mine that I'm not close friends with, but next thing you know, she's sliding.
Well, I'm gonna do this.
And I don't want to be posted because I don't want all your boos that want you. I don't want them to start stalking my page to see.
Well, my stuff private.
We have my stuff.
Yeah, it's all private. Yeah,
my page is private.
Yeah, mine
I'm gonna say this. I feel everybody out there. I'll stand alone on this one, but I'm gonna say this. As much as y'all want to say I don't want all that drama, I promise you, the fact that this person, I ain't saying they gotta post you every other day, but the fact that you're not being acknowledged, a person that is out there in these streets, on these social medias all the time, talking to people, interacting with people, and you not getting any type of acknowledgement, I'm a little concerned. And KD, stop treating your boyfriends like no hitters. I promise you, if you say something that is not gonna ruin it, it's not gonna ruin it. I ain't saying
I
that you got.
had someone get mad at me for not posting them, but yet they never really posted me. But we went to an event and I only posted my pictures, and he was like, "Well, who are you hiding me from?" And I was like,
exactly.
But I'm like, you've never posted
Yeah,
me.
he's not posting her either, though.
So what am I like? So I gotta post you, but you don't post me? Yeah, no.
Mm-hmm.
We need to be evenly posting.
There you go. We gonna mess.
I do agree with y'all though. I see so much fabrication, especially now that we try to manage our page, and we us four, we know what goes into doing this, right? We know what vaccines look like and how hard it is, and I see all of this stuff that people doing, and I'm like, cuz that ain't the reality. That ain't even close to what it's like to put in the podcast or putting these videos out. So they be gassing up a lot. So I'm with you. I ain't trying to give no overexposure.
Yeah, and we had
I'm
one
like, who recording y'all? Who taking all these videos?
And then people, hey, B. Jones, people say they going viral when
we already know. 18,000 followers and 10 comments. Cuz that math ain't evening out.
Yeah. All right. So for the topic, so lately everybody's, the Lakers have been kind of been a disappointment to the world. So what do y'all say? Like, what has gone wrong with this team? What do y'all say?
Man,
where do we start?
Yeah, if you want to tackle it now, because we were going to talk about this in the pick six, but I mean, I don't think this is a debacle. I think this was just a poor coaching, situation. You took three, really four top 75 players of all time, irregardless of the age. Everybody say, well, they old. But yeah, we got Tom Brady playing football at 44. We got people, again, you got Udonis Haslam, who like 48 years old or something like that, sitting on the end of the Miami bench. Science has allowed these athletes to keep their bodies in peak performance, peak condition for years and years and years. So 35 might be the new 30. Let's just say that as a barometer. So to have a 33-year-old Westbrook, to have a 38-year-old LeBron James, who subsequently is averaging more points than he ever has in his career, it ain't because they old. It's because they not being properly coached. You got two ball-dependent players when LeBron and you got Russell Westbrook. Both of them are at their peaks when they have the ball in their hand, and you're asking one of them to play off the ball, which that's just not their strengths. So I think some roles need to change. And to me, this is a pure Frank Vogel. I think if you remove Frank Vogel from the formula, give them, like I screamed on this show, Jason Kidd, or Mark Jackson. Kevin, we've been hollering Mark Jackson on this show for 3 years. For 3 years, we've been talking about giving Mark Jackson the job. If you had give somebody like that the job, I think we honestly would see the Lakers being the top 3 team in the West right now.
Yeah, so you got coaching, you got injuries, because whenever you bring Anthony Davis on, what was Samuel Jackson's character in Unbreakable or Glass or whatever
Glass,
it was?
Mr. Glass.
That's what hurt the Lakers. That dude cannot stay healthy ever. It's always something. He stepped on somebody's foot. He gets stumped in the forehead. He got a concussion. You just never know what AD is going to show up. If he's healthy, if LeBron can keep playing like this, if they can get Westbrook out of there, because he has to go. It's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Coaching, you can't coach that. You can't coach a professional player who's making like $47 million a year to shoot air balls, to turn the ball over when nobody's even there. He just gives the other team the ball. So coaching, injuries, you got to get rid of Westbrook.
And also another component to that is I don't think they had the glue. I think they had a bunch of stars, but I don't think they had that glue. And we've seen that glue in the past in a what is his name? Alex Caruso, right? Wasn't that his name, Caruso?
Yeah, Caruso. They should have kept him.
We've seen KCP. We've seen some of these other cats who they just had nominal roles, but they played their roles and they did it excellent, right? And they were able to facilitate and help the Lakers to have success. But everybody can kill that noise that they too old. This team just won a championship 2 seasons ago in the bubble. Like 2020, they were the champions. So I'm not feeling that. They just didn't play well together, and that part, most of that is due to coaching.
Interesting. So,
now, what do you say? What do you think it is, KD?
I honestly don't know. Like, I haven't really watched much of this season. I was excited because Westbrook was back home in LA, so I wanted to see more of him doing well, and I got the complete opposite. People dragged me on Instagram when I got excited that he joined the team. And it's like it all became facts because he's done horrible over there. But I know y'all said that he has to go. So where do y'all see him, or do you think basketball is just done for him? Like,
I think he needs to stay.
Yeah,
I think
he needs to go to Orlando or something where they don't have an expectation for championships or something. I don't know.
Let me ask you this question, though, KD. Since you said you were excited about him going home, do you think that formula of a West Coast kid going home, and the media has made a circus out of this? I thought the media has been too much in the business of the Lakers over the last 3 months. Do you think that the distractions is what's holding them back?
It could be because he had his show, the little HBO special or Star special that happened right before the season. And it's kind of like one of those curse things where it's like, did this curse it? Is it cursed because the media is in it? So yeah, I don't know. I do kind of see it that way.
Yeah, I don't think AD got 100% healthy, KD, but this is I personally think the Lakers will be back next year. I think they'll be able to make a run. They just need to make a few little changes, a few little mix, get rid of Frank Vogel.
Yeah, he has. He got to be the scapegoat.
Yeah. Ain't no scapegoat. He was trash.
Yeah, but he got him to a championship too, so he ain't that much trash.
You got a small lineup. You was out there getting dominated by like the Jazz and some other teams. Yet you got Dwight Howard on the bench. It didn't make sense. The way he coached the team just didn't make any sense. And honestly, if you look at it, Dwight Howard is going to be a top 100 player. So that's 5 top 100 players.
Yeah.
That's interesting to hear. All right. So we're going to come out of sports just for a little bit. So, the Will and Jada thing took place between last or 2 weeks ago and this week. So we really didn't get the guys, point of view or opinions on it. Since then, Jada, I think, just released that she wishes that Will had not reacted the way that he did. Y'all, I really feel some type of way about this whole situation, but I want
to go away. Both of them just go away.
They're gonna erase Will eventually.
Yeah, Will, I think it's almost canceled. But what do y'all guys think
over
about
passing licks?
No.
He getting canceled over passing licks.
Well, I'm talking about as far as his career. They're pulling all this stuff from like Netflix and everything like that, and any upcoming movies. Nobody wants anything to do with him because who's going to watch it besides us? Because we like Will Smith.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something, Kevin. When you say because we like Will Smith, we represents probably 75-80% of America. And I'm gonna tell you something: the crispness, the technique. He had his lower body all centered. The how square and flush that he hit Chris Rock. Somebody needs to give this man a ring. Somebody needs to give him a trophy. And I tell people,
the whole Ali thing too far though. I think he went back to his Ali days and
he got triggered. No, real talk though. Listen, we all know from the streets, you don't talk about a man wife, you don't talk about a man mama, and you don't talk about a man kids. Any three of them, you might catch these.
Yeah, B. Jones. I agree with everything you're saying, B. Jones. But this is a comedian, Will Smith. He knows comedy. Jada knows comedy.
I didn't think the joke was that bad. I didn't think the joke was that bad. Will overreacted clearly, but I also think the world is overreacting. You know what? The Will Smith effect has already taken place in tennis. Did y'all see the tennis dude? He was number one in the tournament. He waited up till he shook the dude's hand and pow! Will Smith right there on the tennis court. I like where this thing is going. Somebody piss you off, you give them the 4 fingers.
But you pretty much over 1 million people saw you slap this man live.
And he profited from it. His tickets went from $50 to $350. Chris Rock has done nothing but profit off of taking that lick. I bet you 10 times over 10, you ask Chris, will he take them 5 fingers, and he's going to say yes.
You know what? I would have gone to Chris after the show and been like, look, this is what we're going to do. I'm sorry, man. Look, we're going to spin this and act like this was a joke. Help a brother out.
I would dehickey. I want to know more about the history of them. I want to know what trigger. I need some camera angles to show me what did she say.
Who cares? It's done. It's over with.
Because I want to see these new Will Smith movies. I like these Will Smith joints.
Hey, Bad Boy 4. I don't know we're gonna get there for a while, but let me say this about Jada. Why put your man in that kind of situation where he has to go up there and do that? Because she's the one that got offended. Because he laughed at the joke. We all saw Will Smith.
We don't really know that though, Kevin. We know she rolled her eyes, but do we know she was offended? Did she say, go him up? We don't know. We don't know what she said to him.
You don't go from laughing at a joke, then all of a sudden, oh, my wife, she had to give you some kind of sign. She probably nudged him, hey, you better go handle that, Philly. And he went up there and slapped the hell out of her.
You know, Jada wrong for what she said. She should have just stayed quiet. I don't know why Jada is all about this, wanting to keep the narrative and tell everybody the truth. Some stuff just need to be kept at home.
Yeah, and then I think in this situation, I think she should have stood up for herself and been an advocate for people who do have alopecia instead of having her man go up there and it be messy. Like, don't keep my wife's name out your mouth. No, you go stand up for what you stand for. That's
and then the Oscars too. Like I said, millions of people are seeing this just live on television, live on TV. Everybody saw you assault Chris Rock. God, I don't get it.
Hey, but she knew once he got up, it was on and popping. She should have ran and tackled him right
She should have grabbed him like, hell no, come back. But that's,
no, baby.
But that's the kind of person Jada is, man. Okay, let me ask y'all this. Did he get mad like this with August? We ain't heard from August in a while, though, right?
He's out now.
But I'm saying this. Everybody who said that, I ain't seen Will and August be in the same room. Everybody keeps saying that Will ain't do this to August. I ain't seen Will and August be in the same room. So if y'all got some video of him talking to August and him being cordial with August, then I'll hear that debate. But hey,
because there's no way
August got a preview of what he gonna catch. If he step up, August caught that.
Because there's no way that he did Chris Rock like that.
Caught that one piece or whatever because it's just. He's been dealing with so much. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. As a woman, I feel like Jada has just been demasculating him for quite a few years now. She's put too much of their business out. She's talked about, Tupac been gone for like 30 years now. You still talking about how much you love Tupac, all of this stuff, and you married and you've been married to Will since 1999. Like, sis, just shut up. Like, stop putting all your business out there and all of this stuff. You have made this man look bad. And I feel like when the Oscars hit and he giggled and Jada looked, he was like,
I got to go do something.
So he had to like puff his chest out a little bit.
Chris Rock, Moon Rocks, D-Rock. Bow! I'm giving it to you, all of it.
Yeah. I mean, he mad about a whole lot of stuff. And because I feel like people was gonna be like, oh, he just sat there and let Chris Rock talk about his wife. He's so weak because right now he did before then he did look real weak. He just looked like she just ran him. And so,
but the game with comedians. Comedians, they go after people in the audience. It's just
they go
and then y'all on the front row. I ain't going to no comedy show and sitting on the front row.
Listen, I'm not gonna sit up here and say that this man should have slapped him, but I'm gonna defend Will Smith on this one because y'all keep telling like the August Alsina thing, then y'all say that she demasculated him on the red table and all of this stuff. Y'all act like Will Smith ain't out here in these streets. We've been hearing about.
We know both of them out in the streets.
Will just ain't sit at the table and say, "Yeah, I'm bumping uglies with this and this over here and this over
here."
Will like demasculated. Will didn't care. She did that because Will did not care. Will was like, you just got me more tickets. Thank you. I'm relevant still.
But Will Smith's gonna leave it. Yeah, let's go.
I'm so sick of this situation.
Yes.
Pam, one question before we get off. At what point do you think Will made the decision to lay hands on this man? Do you think he got up and said, I'm gonna go up here and slap the shit out of this dude? Or do you think he was walking and he was kind of deciding in his head, like, what am I gonna do when I get up here?
Because what
to
if he
me-
had missed? What if Chris Rock had hit him back and like
Knocked him out. Oh, that'd have been. Oh.
Nah, he trained with Ali.
That was
I
that
seen-
was a premeditated slap.
it was
Yeah,
pretty.
he already knew. Once he got up there, he had to commit.
He was
Mhm.
I'm
committed.
already up there. I'm finna go ahead and slap fire from Chris Rock.
Yeah.
All right, that's all I got for the Manhattan Project. Next week we'll talk about Bel Air. We're running short
Please
on
go and watch that, y'all. If y'all haven't watched
Yeah.
it, go watch it.
So I'm
Watch
getting a little fed up with Will though and his overacting. Like the more the episodes go, I'm like, okay, you're doing too much now. But anyway, we'll talk about that next week.
Yeah.
So Uncut Gems, I'm gonna keep it very short and simple. I had a question, but I'll ask it next week. But I do have one quick question. If your birthday is on a Tuesday or a Wednesday, what weekend are you celebrating? The weekend before or the weekend after? When is your birthday weekend? Before or after? Or you just celebrating both weekends? Just to even it out.
I'm gonna.
I would celebrate before.
Okay.
Because the party would create the energy for my whole birthday week. Then I'd be like, man, I'm having a great week. I partied on Saturday, got my birthday celebrated on Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? We finna go out, hey, baby, wifey gonna take me somewhere on Friday. So I don't know. I would do the weekend before.
Weekend before.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with B. Jones because how about if my birthday is on Tuesday and then how about if I pass away Monday? I didn't get a chance to celebrate my birthday. I'm gonna go ahead and get it in. You know what I mean?
Okay, Katie, what you think?
Okay, well, I celebrate like the whole Leo season, the whole month of July, and then the
That's
Leo.
ridiculous. I
Yeah,
can't stand
birthday
y'all.
abusers. Y'all
Can't
abusing
stand
the
y'all.
birthday system.
So
Okay, but wait. Okay, so in this case, I think I'm gonna do the weekend after. So if it's Tuesday or Wednesday, it's gonna be the weekend following because I can get all my gifts for like the day of my birthday, and then whatever I didn't get, then I'm gonna get into the weekend.
So you're gonna be broke before your party.
How am I gonna be broke?
Cause everybody gonna be like, man, I would buy you a drink, but I bought you that on Wednesday.
But
So
that's why I say the whole Leo season. Actually, I start July 4th. July 4th is the kickoff because the whole fireworks, and then my birthday is 20 days from it, and then then I celebrate the rest of the
you
month.
know,
And
hold
The
on.
whole damn 3 weeks.
That's
Birthday
ridiculous,
is
KD.
20.
We rock with you on a whole bunch of stuff, but you trying to take somebody's hope. No.
she said 20 days, cuz that's a
B. Jones. Now, can you imagine somebody being with somebody that wants to celebrate the whole month? They're gonna be broke.
And I ain't that bad.
yeah,
She's
the
like
whole
20
month.
I will
days
say
later.
this. So whatever day my birthday is, I don't care what day is on. I do not want to be in town on my birthday. So if we're
Yes.
going on a trip and my birthday is on a Tuesday, that means we need to leave on Saturday or Sunday and don't come back till Wednesday.
Yes, that too.
B. Jones. She literally said about 20 days she gonna celebrate her birthday. That is
Well, you
But
got 20 days.
if my birthday is, so I always have friends that are like, well, we want to celebrate your birthday. I'm usually gone for my birthday, so it's never the weekend before, but then the weekend after is like Father's Day. And so my birthday usually kind of gets skipped over by friends.
When is
Not
your birthday,
skipped over,
fam? So we're
but
gonna put on the calendar that you're gonna be out of office.
So you do the weekend before.
I do the weekend before because I'm out of town.
Okay.
Typically, yeah. And then like I celebrate a couple weeks later with like my friends when we get together.
Yeah, so she still does kind of the month because she's mid.
No. I don't
No,
celebrate
she's
the whole
not
month.
doing
I
that.
said a couple weekends later we all get together. I'm not turning up every day.
Good try, KD.
Yeah,
Good
good try.
Same thing.
It don't matter what day my birthday. If it's on a Tuesday or Wednesday, I'm celebrating that day because I'm just happy to be here. So all that other stuff, I could care less about it.
Okay. All right. That's all I got. I will have y'all. I think
Y'all ain't making it easy for the fellas of the SLT. I swear. One you buy plane tickets to the hotel.
The other
And
one, I
you
gotta
still gotta
celebrate
get
for
gifts. And the other one, you gotta celebrate a whole month like it's Hanukkah.
30
or
days.
something.
I gotta celebrate your birthday. Good Lord.
no, just 21 days because you got 4th of July and then 20.
Yeah,
you
your
can
birthday
create
in
a habit.
February or something. I need 28 days with you.
It takes 21 days to create a new habit. You all this while you celebrating KD birthday. My
But I
God.
want to say something. So next Wednesday, if I do what I'm supposed to do, there will be a different Gemini here next week. Wait for it.
Ooh, that's a
don't
nice
even-
little intriguing.
There's a teaser there, so we will see
Yes.
what happens, and that's only if I go through with it.
Okay.
All right, y'all. So it is time for the drop. Reedy, I need some new music.
This week wasn't that great of a music week. Oh, so Pusha T and Jay-Z dropped a song last night, and I believe it's called, oh my gosh, I forgot, y'all, just that quick. Oh, Neck and Wrist. A lot of people are loving Jay-Z's verse on it. I don't know how I feel yet. I think I'm gonna have to listen to it with my earphones on. So go check that out. And then other new music, Alex Isley and Jack Dine dropped Marigold. Red Hot Chili Peppers dropped Unlimited Love. Dreamville and J. Cole dropped D-Day. And Miley Cyrus dropped a live album. I listened to D-Day. I'm gonna have to listen to it again because it didn't move me like I
listening to it
expected it
tonight.
to. Okay.
So, I
Yeah,
mean,
I'ma check that out.
that last collab he had wasn't all that either.
Who?
With
Yeah.
J. Cole with Dreamville.
Y'all gonna get enough of
Y'all
running
know
J.
how I
Cole
feel about
name.
J.
in
No, I didn't say
I'm
I didn't
just
like
trying to
J.
say.
Cole. I'm talking about when he had all his people on there. That album wasn't all that. J.
Yeah,
Cole is fire. I love J. Cole.
Oh, okay.
I did
Okay.
too.
Trash.
Yeah, I just didn't care for this album. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah.
Trash.
KT, what you got for the Coaches Groove this week?
Really? Do we really have to ask what song I have for the Coaches Groove this week? We already said the title of this show was what?
We got our own.
No, not that one. B. Jones, the remix with Jamie Foxx.
Yeah.
I love her because she's got her own.
Yeah, see? Okay, I hear you, B.
So yeah, that is the Coaches Groove this week.
Yeah, and Fab's verse on that song is pretty fire.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Fab is fire.
He come through every now and then. You be like, okay, Fab.
Yes.
Fab Cole.
Yeah,
Fab
Fab
is
is
my
cool.
top 10.
Hey, you know, Fab will Will Smith you too, so your lady
He
better
sure
watch that.
will.
Hey, he ain't finna Will Smith you. Hey, that boy.
I was just trying to keep it
Knuckle
PG.
up.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
All right, KT, let's go. Let's go. Let's throw these things up. We got to be quick with this one, fam. I got a feeling this is going to be an easy release. I wish I knew if I could get my hands on how many units they created these shoes. Because, of course, the more units they create or they produce, is the easier it's going to be to cop. I know last week, for some odd reason, Pam didn't know about the Georgetowns, but they only produced 11,000 of those. So you can see how difficult it was to get those. But these are the Air Jordan 5 Jade Horizons retailing at $200, which we're about to start seeing a slight increase in price hike in all Jordans that come out. I love these shoes. Of course, you got the olive green. And one of the key things that you're about to start seeing the sneaker game turn into is about this aging, the vintage look. Make your shoes look worn while being new. And as you can look around the eyelets of where the shoestrings go through, you can see the gum bottom on the gum sole at the bottom. They are intentionally trying to make these shoes have a vintage and an aged look. So to me, this is a classic. It's going to throw off any variations. Kevin, you've been one that had the Oregon Ducks, the what does, the alternative grapes. There's so many that have come through that I think this will be a wonderful collection to anybody who loves the fives. Now, keep in mind, this is going to retail at $200, but it'll resell right now at $280. And I like that price point. So if you miss them, you'll have an opportunity to get them. Go visit the Southern Sneaker Exchange if you want some more information. He'll tell you how to get the drops. He'll tell you about all kind of ways that you can be plugged into the sneaker community and get your hands on these shoes. All right, Kevin, let's go around the room real quick. Even though I know I'm going to be, it's going to be he got his own thing on this one. We'll start with you, Manhattan.
Thumbs up for me. I like the
What?
vintage. Yeah,
Boom.
I like the
Kev,
vintage look.
Let's go. All right, there, Reed.
You know I love the fives, B. Jones.
I thought you was going to dump them, though. I didn't think you was going to cop them.
No, I'm copping them, man. I'm going to cop
Okay. All right. I
Let me
didn't
tell you
know.
something, B. Jones. What we talk about out backstage, you don't bring to the show. I'm going to cop these, man.
My bad. All right, Pam. All right, Gemini, what you think? Pam, you was hating them color scheme. What is your issue?
Those just aren't me.
Okay.
I mean, what J's are you, though? I mean,
Yeah, ones.
you pick
brown ones.
Yeah, those ones, yeah.
Ones, that's it.
That's it. Ones. Them the only ones she gonna rock. All right, Kevin. Look like we going out and get it. Y'all go get it. Raffles right now. Foot Locker has a raffle. They'll even mail them to you, so you don't have to go and pick them up at the store if you get your name in the raffle, which makes me feel like they made a lot. So this might be an easy drop. Might be an easy drop for all of us to get our hands on.
All right, pick your 6.
We're gonna do 1 or 2, Kevin. Let's go. Here we go. Pick 6. First and foremost, send a shout out. We had the SLT bracket buster contest. Kelly Finn, who is a friend of mine, came through, had 36 out of 63 picks correctly. He scored 112 points. The closest person had 71 points. Kelly was actually the only one that got Kansas as the national champion in our tournament. So shout out to him. Kevin, I don't know what happened to you, man. You fell down to like number 15 or 16. Well,
when Baylor left, Baylor, Gonzaga, all them start falling out. That was it for me.
All right, Kevin. So let's run through these real quick, and I'm not going to include you ladies just because for the sake of time. But Kevin, who are you more impressed with? Kansas men's 16-point comeback or South Carolina's dominance from wire to wire?
Kansas, because South Carolina, we knew they were going to win that game. And, I'm a UConn fan, but I knew they didn't stand a chance against South Carolina. I would have rather seen Stanford play against South Carolina than UConn.
I think it was South Carolina's dominance because they crushed them, and we talking about a well-coached team.
Yeah, I mean
they crushed a well-coached team, which in my opinion has, if not the best player in the nation, the second best player. All right, Tiger Sundays are back, Kevin. How impressed are you with Tiger Woods' comeback story?
I mean, we have a comeback story every 2 years of Tiger, so it's kind of getting old. But yeah, if he can go back there and he can actually get that record, then I'll be impressed. Until then, it's just Tiger coming back.
Nah, man, this is super impressive. The dude was just in a car accident, almost lost his feet and legs and everything.
Yeah, I know. It's always something with him. He's always in the car when his wife got the golf club and we're trying to whoop him. It's always something with Tiger, man.
All right, Kevin, this one for you, dog. I know you're going to like this one. Is Bianca Belair the female wrestler? Is she the dopest in the game right now?
I wouldn't say she's the dopest, but she's top 3.
Ooh, yeah. I'm a big time Bianca Belair fan. I wish I could have went to the WrestleMania on Saturday where she regained her belt, but the coldest in the game is Miss Cargill. I don't think it's.
If we talking about looks, then yes, Cargill. If we talking about
but Cargill, have you seen her wrestle? She dominates, dog. I mean, she's athletic.
Yeah,
she beat the brakes off everybody.
Yeah, she's set up to do that though. But yeah, she's a good wrestler. She's not Bianca Belair wrestling, but I'll take either one of them.
All right, well, Kevin.
Otherwise. News
is spread like wildfire that the Lakers and their debacle, they are out of the playoffs. But now we get to enter in this part of the year where we get this play-in tournament. I know after a year of checking it out last year, it's back on the table. Are you buying or selling the play-in tournament? Excited or not?
I'm selling it, man. Just give me the playoffs. I don't need this. I don't need this extra stuff.
I'm buying it. I think that it's super opportunity for a lot of teams, and I think it's made it intriguing. Just think if the Lakers did lose, and every game going up to their stretch was them playing to try to get into the play-in tournament. And shout out to the Pelicans. We back. All right, Kevin. The combine debate. How much stock do you put into combines and pro days as you make a draft assessment?
I mean, it's impressive, but you already got film on them from college, so go by that. Because anybody go out there and run real fast. How many receivers can run real fast but they can't catch?
Yep. Film don't lie, Kevin. I'm not a huge fan. I'm not a huge fan of putting all this stock into these 4-3s and stuff like that. I get it. That's a part of the game. And I get the skills, but they talking about Joe Burrow had 9-inch hands and all that kind of stuff. Teams walked out of the room like, we can't draft him. Come on. Y'all That's crazy. True. Joe Burrow, the truth. Yeah. Hey, look at the film don't lie. All right, Kevin, last one. This is simple. Well, it might not be as simple as I'm making it, but can you replace Coach K? We just saw Coach Mike Krzyzewski coach his last game, 40-year illustrious career, numerous championships, probably over 100 NBA players that he's had the opportunity to coach. What are your expectations for his predecessor?
None, because you can't replace Coach K.
Can't replace Coach K.
I was hoping that Coach Davis from North Carolina could have got that win because that would solidified him forever. His first year winning, following Roy Williams, but John Shire, that's the guy that's replaced him, right?
Yep.
No, he'll never be. And there'll never be another Coach K. Just like there'll never be another Pat Summitt.
I think that was a bad job to take, Kevin. I know you got to take that job, but that's rough to go in that seat to represent Duke after Coach K. All right, man. We mopped through that one pretty quickly.
Sorry, I was on mute choking. My apologies. All right, it is time for the yeet of the week. B. Jones, who you got?
All right, so we talked a little bit about it at the beginning of the show. We gave him a toast. Then we talked about it during the pick six. I am giving y'all the name Aaliyah Boston. Aaliyah Boston led the 35-2 South Carolina Gamecocks to a dismantling of the UConn Huskies and Gino Auriemma. And this young lady won the USWA Women's National Player. She won the AP Women's Player of the Year. She won the Naismith Defensive Player of the Year. She won the Naismith College Player of the Year. She led the nation in double-doubles with 30, and she was the Final Four MOP. Now, as illustrious as that sound, the reason I'm giving this young lady the yeet this evening is because a year ago, she had the opportunity to put her team in the championship game, and with the game on her back, she missed the shot. The Gamecocks was shocked. Her face became the definition or the face of the agony of defeat. She was crying, and I swear you couldn't turn on ESPN over the next week without seeing Aaliyah Boston face that with tears in her eyes. She fought through that adversity. This young lady went out, had a 10-point, 16-rebound game in the national title, and made sure that she left no questions unanswered and a story of redemption and unfinished business. So, Aaliyah Boston, for living out through that year of misery, for still being the best, being elite. Pam, I should have let you do it because you did it so well last week when you made fun of me.
I don't even remember those.
For being tenacious, for being exemplary, for being extraordinary, Aaliyah Boston, you deserve a yeet.
All right, y'all. Well, that concludes our show for this evening. It's a 2-minute warning. We have shout out times. You know what? I usually go last, but I'm going to go first this time. I have to shout out my lovely, lovely co-host, KD. I went down to my mailbox last week and I had a package and it said Gemini Jones, y'all. I thought one of y'all had stalked me and had found out where I lived. And y'all was sending me some of the letters with the magazine clippings where it say, I love you, Gemini, but it be different magazine clippings. But no, it was KD, and she had sent me my very own SportsLifeTalk necklace. So shout out to KD.
Pam, let's go put your face together with a bunch of models' faces.
With some roses. I was like, should I open this? I threw it down on the ground.
You texted us like, oh shit, a fan has sent me something.
What's going on, y'all? I didn't know because it said Gemini Jones, and I'm like, oh shit.
Yes. So when I had ordered my gold necklace, I had ordered her a silver one too, and I put it somewhere because I'm like, if I put it here whenever we have dinner or drinks or whatever, I'll be able just to get it and give it to her. Then it came time for us to hang out and I could not find it. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So then she ended up canceling the date. So I didn't have to explain to her that I lost it, which worked out perfectly. So I ended up ordering her own and got it delivered, but I never told her. So it was like a surprise.
And it's so great. I wear it all the time because I love silver. So
yes.
Thank you very much, love.
Yeah.
All right. B. Jones, who you shouting? Oh, and shout out to my brother who came in town this past weekend for our father's birthday. So
yeah,
B. Jones.
Yo, shout out. We got one of our partners, Southern Sneaker Exchange. Shout out to them. They got a big shoe drive coming. We're going to put some stuff out to help promote it. Look out for that news coming soon. So if you got some old sneakers you want to donate or some change you want to put, this is going to be helping the kids out and putting shoes on kids from the ages of 6 to 16. So look out there from the Southern Sneaker Exchange. And besides, like I said, that's where you want to go to get plugged in with the sneaker community. And also, y'all know I'm a big fight fan. I intentionally don't talk about the fights and stuff like that during the pick six, even though I should, but I just don't feel like anybody would get it with me. But we got a big weekend. We got UFC. Actually, we got a big month, but I think Triple G is fighting this weekend. We got the MMA fights this weekend with two belts on the line. Next weekend, we got Earl Spence is fighting right here in our very backyard. So I'll probably talk a little bit about that next week. But this is about to be 6 weeks of some amazing pugilistic poetry. Buckle up for it.
All right, Katie.
So I have a few shout outs. So first, just a correction. Kelly Finn is actually Katie Damit's friend, and it's actually a woman. So shout out to Kelly.
Are you sure that that's the same Kelly?
I think so.
With the Dallas
Star? That's what he said in the chat.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me check on that.
He said Kelly is my friend and is not a dude.
Yeah. So
Well, it's more than one Kelly out there, KD. KD, damn it, it's more than one Kelly out there in the world.
I think he knows his friend's name.
Okay, all right. Well, just say Kelly on the thing.
okay, and then my friend, so my best friend, her nephew is actually coaching with the Los Angeles Rams. So shout out to Skylar Jones for making assistant defensive line coach.
All right.
Excuse me?
Yeah. And I forgot my third shout out, y'all. It went away. I cannot remember who my third shout out was. I don't know. Oh, you know what? I think it was to give it to Katie Dammit for sharing the link with his friends for everybody to participate in our fantasy games and like the Pick'em tournament. So shout out to you.
Well, I can't. It just say Kelly's Magnificent Bracket, so it don't tell me. With the Dallas Star logo, with the Dallas Cowboy logo, I thought it was my partner Kelly. But shout out to both Kellys.
Okay.
Whichever one Kelly and KD's family friend, shout out to you for the contest. If she's watching, she, we open up the invitation. You let us know when you want to come on the show. We're gonna let you come on. You can do the pick six with us and all of that. So let us know when you're ready, Kelly.
AC?
Well, shout out to SLT South for holding down last Tuesday. They even missed their show. Well, last Wednesday, excuse me. They missed their show on Tuesday just so they could be on and be with Gemini Jones. And also, I want to give a shout out to y'all. Every time my kids have a fundraiser and they tell me last minute, I send y'all the link and y'all are right on it. So, hey, thank y'all so much.
I missed it this time. I had
well, thank you, B. Jones. Thank you, KD. Thank you for the last time, Gemini, because you came through.
Is it over?
Yeah.
Hey, put it in his pockets though, because I ain't gonna lie, Kevin. I was this close to saying, man, why would I pay this? All the cash app. Kevin son.
I went on there and then I got distracted because
no, you good.
That fire popcorn, y'all. Oh,
yeah, that popcorn is so good. The Chicago.
I still
one.
got some left from last time.
Yeah, I got it, but you can have some of mine, Gemini.
Okay,
my bad. I ain't ate my first batch.
No doubt.
All right, y'all. Well, that concludes our show. Thank y'all for listening. We went a lot of time over, but thank y'all for staying with us.
Thank you for staying.
We love y'all, and we will see y'all next week.
You already know what time it is, Sports Life Talk, and if you didn't know, you didn't set your reminder. You need to set your reminder, man. Sports Life Talk through your speakers and your headphones. Get to know the name and let your friends know. Ask who's got their game on lock, like a chain around a box, no bento. Legos in the end zone, building on a height from the scoreboard that we're adding to. Consistent with the content on a whole different magnitude. Working front to back like a lateral pass, and their attitude matches the aptitude. That's why we're glad to do Sports Life Talk, counting down the clock till the next episode drops, yeah. Sports Life Talk, counting down the clock till the next episode drops, yeah.